It's a very unplanned live, and today we had a hectic day in the office, but it was really nice. And I was rushing back home. I just reached home on like very much on time. How is everybody doing? I'm so excited for today. We're going through the whole site execution procedure, some do's and don'ts, some myth breaking, how to handle the labor, how to handle contractors, how to find labor. I think we got a lots of questions today regarding site execution. A lot of people did ask questions about how's work going after COVID-19. I think it's going good. It's not that bad. But the market is quite slow, as I've said that before. Also, it's been like, just like everybody is hanging by a thread, and we're like, kaam khatam hona chahiye bas. My domestic help is back, and I'm very happy about that, since I can concentrate on work. Since Ayush is a big foodie, I really need to serve him food all the time. But yeah, anyways, I really hope everybody is doing well, and do just keep on sending me your questions and everything, so that we can answer them with time to all of you. Excited for this session. I know I'm excited myself. Innovative Design Associates. So fun fact, they've actually done pretty much my parents' first house, and these guys handled my parents, and my parents are the toughest clients, like the toughest clients anybody can come across. And they did pretty well. Like, we loved our house it was a very small house. My dad was just in his struggling years at that time. So it was a 200 square yards house that they did for us. And Vibhuti ma'am and Ravi bhaiya both. So Vibhuti ma'am, actually, she was very generous enough to, let me inside her office space when I was only 17 at that time. I don't really remember, but she had got me in. It is because of her that I am here today. It's because of her that when I saw her, I was like, I want to be an interior designer, because I think I was only in 6th or 7th when they did our first house, like first ever house that we got renovated. So Vibhuti ma'am, in that sense, has been really close to me. Even in my starting years, when I started my own business, I would really call her up for every small thing. It's like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you handle clients and everything? And she has been really supportive about everything. But today we have her husband, Ravi Jaiswal. He has been handling all our projects contract-wise. They obviously have a policy to the company that we can provide them with certain amount of work. They are not somebody that we contact for petty labor work, or just like जो कि tile ठीक करनी है आप किसी को भेज दो, or any kind of renovation project. We don't approach them, but we approach them for all our those ground-based projects. Right now also they've done our magnolias. I hope the magnolias that got us today where we are. They've done that magnolias for us, and the team was very cooperative. This was the first time that we were going into construction. So Ravi bhaiya was very understanding. He understood that, we are just a startup. So he would take us along the whole journey. Like, you guys should do this. Maybe it's better. He would always suggest us, not impose anything on us. He would just always advise us how to, because of the experience that they have. 25 years of experience counts a lot. The biggest example that I can give you is Whiskey Samba in Gurgaon. Everybody knows that. Give me a shout out about it. Has been contracted by Ideas Design Innovatives. I'm going to believe me, your work is. Vibhuti ma'am is actually online, guys. Say hi to her. You were 17, I'm almost 21, and still wondering if I can enter this field. Everybody can enter this field at any point of time. My mom entered this field. Actually, fun fact again. So when Vibhuti ma'am was doing furniture for our house back in, I think in 2005 or something, she told my mother to join her, because my mother has this eye to detail and everything. And so Vibhuti ma'am did give an open offer to my mom to join her. That time my mom obviously had 3 kids, and she was not interested in going anything further. But yes, when my mom kind of got into manufacturing, Vibhuti ma'am obviously did guide us a lot on it, like how to handle labor, because she herself used to manufacture furniture before. So, and she is now, me and my mother always are very proud to be associated to this couple, because they've been so supportive. They've been so pushy towards, what we are doing. They're so always let's say they've always welcomed us with open hands, and I think it's amazing. My parents do have a special connection with them. So let's get them going. Let's get all of you. I am good. Sorry, I'm not. How are you, ma'am? I'm very good. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you so much for everybody who's been texting me that, ma'am, please put your session on IGTV because we need to look at it later for references and if we miss the live. I know a lot of people are missing the live today and I'm very sad about that. I know everybody is back to work, so good on that. But yes, you can always watch this live later on IGTV. But I'm going to actually get Ravi Bhaiya today. Now I'm going to get him now and get this going. It's his first time. So just wait, I'm going to try and find innovative. Yes. I really hope. It's his first time, so let this go. It's going to probably a bit of a bumpy start, but I think we should be fine. Hi, Bhaiya. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. So nice of you for so gracious word, and we are so humbled by your comment.
No, I think आपकी वजह से there was our first project was such a smooth ride for us, or else nobody really. I think सबको ये चीज पता है कि जब construction में हम लोग घुसते हैं, so it can get very hectic. And you being a guiding light for me and Ayush, we've never said that to you, but you were actually a guiding light for us. That we were very, let's say settled. कि नहीं रवि भैया है वो संभाल लेंगे, रवि भैया को call कर लेंगे, रवि भैया है वो संभाल लेंगे. So we were very happy. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this live with me. क्योंकि हम लोग के पास बहुत questions आते हैं execution के. I was like, I am not the expert. I'm going to get an expert for you guys. So here you are.
And Ayush, you're being so gracious and humble, but the kind of designs you guys did for Magnolia and for other projects for which we have worked, and the kind of relationship we have with your mummy, your father.
Yeah.
It's long back, and you guys do tremendous job in designing and execution in furniture.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. But I always say, if you've handled my father, you can handle any client. Everybody knows this. My father is a hell of a job. I hope everybody knows it.
Rajkumar is tough enough to crack, I understand.
No, I think he's very happy. Okay, Bhaiya, first of all, if you can give a crisp brief about your company and what you guys do.
We are a husband-wife company like yours. This company was started by Beauty Jaiswal almost 20 years back, and
Yes.
she's got 5 years of experience. And primarily, she was doing mostly residential interiors earlier, and then I joined this company in 2010. So we have done in last 20 years over 300 projects.
Anji.
And to name a few projects, like we have done over 150 retail projects. So that will have around 40, 45 W stores, TCNS stores, and Aurelia stores. Then Jaguar, then Lancome, Apple. All these are multiple stores. Apple store.
Yeah.
So these are Lancome is a luxury brand. So and then coming to hospitality, we have done around 70, 80 hotels and restaurants. So I have done by us in IHOP, Whiskey Samba, Viva Bar Exchange. We are doing a 5-star hotel in Agartala and like chill projects. So over 300 projects. So quite a long this thing, and quite enriching experience, and young guys like you, they inspire us more.
Right, I think
really happy to see you guys doing so well.
but I think for us is like just looking at the drive in both of you. I always say that, like, I think आप लोगों को देखे तो मेरे को भी पता था मेरे को एक आर्किटेक्ट या कोई somebody से उससे शादी करनी है जो मेरी फील्ड में मेरे को हेल्प कर सके. I think that was very important. Okay, we are getting straight to questions. A second, I'm just going to, yes. Okay, we are coming down to, let's say, when we start a project, जब आपके पास कोई architect या interior designer आता है, how the first thing that anybody goes through a problem is the budget. Like, like what is the construction budget? And we both obviously, we talk a lot about it. But to all the young people out there, to people who are starting their own firms, who are trying to take a name in the market. And construction is one thing, ठीक है, designing on paper is all good, it's all good in the hood, but अगर उस चीज को execute ना करो अच्छे से within the budget, then that's where I think a lot of people lose charm, a lot of people lose their even no matter how good of a designer you are, अगर site पे execution अच्छे से नहीं होगी, then there's no point of all of it. I think you agree with that. So first step being, what's the first step that you would recommend anybody going into construction after like the whole design process is over?
There are two parts in overall residential or any interior project. So one is civil part, we call it construction or whatever civil part, and then there's another part is interiors, which consists a lot of stuff and like POP, electrical and tile work, finishes work, then furniture. So coming to construction, so usually we also do construction. You guys are also designing and doing. We are part of construction also. So construction has got certain in that construction you can have a certain square foot rate that can be given in two parts. One is structural construction. So yes. There you get the skeleton of the building, and then another part which is finishing part, which has got woodwork and other stuff, tiling, flooring stuff.
Yes.
So these are the broadly two parts.
Yeah. So when we talk about gray structure, what is when we make the budget of it? Because अब second process जो आता है वो आता है कि यार ठीक है सब perfect है, सारी quality perfect है, design perfect है, अब आता है budgeting. So in like me being an interior designer, I am always really mad about budgeting. मेरे को budgeting कभी भी समझ नहीं है कि यार कैसे एक, because client will only ask यार per square feet rate आपका क्या है. So how does one take out a per square feet rate? How does one come down to that? No matter it's 10 rupees, 100 rupees, but what are the pointers that people should keep in mind, and any tricks that you have to make that BOQ going?
Yeah, most of the people see there are two kind of construction. One is that you are making the construction from ground. So there you can give a per square feet rate. That's quite convenient. So for structure part where you're only doing the civil part, structure part, there's no finishing, there's no tile, there's no plumbing, nothing. So you can give a rate, particularly range is like. And certain people who say that this is my plot, this is my size, and you tell me I want tiling of say whatever 60, 70 or 100 rupees, or I want stone of say 100 or 200, 500 rupees, or woodwork of these kind, and electrical of these switches of these modules. So when the specification is there, so it depends, like then you can give a per square feet rate for structure. And it is also like you can go turnkey, like you'll have everything. You need to just get furniture and a baggage, and you can shift there. So yes. So do you want the rate for me to spell it out? So for structure,
completely your wish.
So see, structure market, there are people. I'll not say that what we are doing, especially from 800 rupees to 1400 rupees, you get the structure depending upon what is the where is the site, how much is the digging cost, like because digging cost goes up, depends what is the height of the building. So it square feet 800 to 1400. So it depends on company to company. There are certain companies that got certain overhead, so they will do it in certain. They are petty contractor will do it in 800 rupees also. Yeah. And when you go for the finishing means that you have the tiling, electrical, then you have switches, then woodwork, then kitchen, the fixed furniture. I'm not talking about the loose furniture or beds and all. So these stuff, painting, POP, grills, fabrication, glass. So overall, it can depend and vary from 1,000 rupees per square feet to there's no limit. There's no
upper limit. There's no limit. Yeah, but Bhaiya, there's this
superstructure and finishes. Overall, it could be around say 2,000 rupees, normally to 5,000 rupees. That's the 5,000 rupees.
Normally to 5,000.
Reasonable amount. So when you are giving rupees to structure, So 5,000 rupees, so 4,000 is for finishing other stuff.
Hanji. But there's a common question that we get asked a lot. First is जो 800 to 1400 आपने दिया है, and guys, before is anybody asking how much do we charge? Normally Ravi भैया के साथ हमारा it's up to 1150 1200 rupees per square feet. That's what we look at because that's the kind of quality and the work that we do with them. But a lot of people do ask me कि यार ये gray structure exactly कहाँ खत्म होता है? Like what's the border line? सो मेरे लिए ये होता है कि अंदर का आपका सारा बोन्स लग जाता है, मतलब जो आपकी वायरिंग वगैरह अंदर की होती है वो लग जाती है, पर ऊपर स्विच प्लेट क्या लग रही है वो नहीं होता. If that's the correct way to explain, correct me if I'm wrong here.
The structure or gray structure, what we talk about, what we should consider is that structure part means RCC is over there to get the slab and everything. There's no floor. Conduiting is done, but wiring is not done.
Okay.
Conducting is done, but wiring is not done.
Okay.
Till the wall after a certain point of time. And plumbing work means that supply and drainage is done, but not the fixture. Not the fixtures.
Okay.
And there's no finishing, means you only do the plaster. There's no finishing, like there's no POP. So these are the basic cement work. Once the cement work is done without finishing, means that you have not put the tile, you have not put the faucet, you have not put the kitchen, you have not put the woodwork. So this is the basic structure, we call it structure or gauge structure we talk about.
Okay. And then, Bhaiya, when it comes to the quality of gray structure, right? A lot of people do ask me, what's the best cement? What's the best wiring you can go for? What's the best piping of plumbing that you can go for? How does one do a quality check or a quality control on that? Because you're a contractor, being an interior designer, and since most of our audience is all about interior designers and architects, how do you ask the contractor? How do you do a quality check? Like with you, I know, we have a trust which has been going on for like almost 25 years now. So we have a trust, or we've never asked you that question. But anybody who's coming into the field, how do they recognize that our contractor is putting in good material when it comes to gray structure? I'll come down to the finishing later.
See, you need to document it first. That you need to understand that there's primarily two major portion where cost goes. One is steel, one is cement. Steel comprises of major cost. So 4.5 kg to 5 kg per square feet steel goes into per square feet construction.
Okay.
So how much? And suppose you take a virgin steel. Virgin steel is first time steel. It's not the recycled steel.
Okay.
But, taking it from Tata, so it's pretty costly. 30% Tata.
Okay.
So it depends like what kind of steel you are using. So you can document it, like if you want the Tata steel or Sale steel or Rathi steel or any local steel. So cost will also depend on that. And if you are paying to an ethical contractor, I'm talking about ethical. I'm not saying that most of the people are not ethical. But if you pay to a contractor who is ethical and who does the job properly, so whatever is documented, he'll do it. He should do it. I assume that he should do it.
Yeah.
And like any 53 grade cement is okay. It's Pvc and steel, as I have already told you that what you agree, if you get the virgin steel is better.
Yeah.
It's the first time steel. And first class brick. To do it properly, then curing and stuff you need to do. So these are the things. Am I there?
Yeah, भैया वो आपकी आवाज अटक गई. Wait. Yeah, now you're back. Sorry. Maybe the
so what I was
connection.
saying that, steel, cement, and these are the stuff. So once these things are documented and you are aware that what you should be knowing that what your contractor is going to put. You should document all the things. Most of the people, when they are getting the house done, ऐसी बात कर लेते चलो जी ठीक है ये कर देना. It's better that you document it. Maybe not proper contract, but at least document it.
I think what you give us, you always give us a BOQ mentioning what kind of quality you are giving us in that kind of BOQ. I think that is very important. When you give a per square feet rate, it's better to document the kind of brands that you're using, and it's easy for anybody.
Yes, yes. You should
Yeah.
document it, all the things. I'm talking about the gray part or superstructure, and then comes the finishing. So
Then,
finishing, you should know that what kind of tabs you're using, what is
Hanji,
the
Hanji.
brand, what is the switches you are going to use, what is the brand of wires you're going to use, whether it's FR-less, FR or normal wire or whatever. So all
Yeah.
these should be clear, documented, and one should go and check. They can check it themselves also, not very
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
What brand person is using. So there should be documentation, and you should write all the things that what you want.
Yeah. Okay. Now coming down to, let's say, the finishing part. A lot of people don't understand that turnkey solutions jo hote hai, they are limited. Obviously, turnkey for furniture is very different when it comes down to the end finishing. But when it comes down to a ready to move in flat, जहाँ पे furniture नहीं होता, ready to move in house, वहां पे what do you recommend? What stage does a person stop? Because a lot of clients, ये I face a lot. I give a certain budget to the client and they expect, यार इसमें furniture included था, and I'm like, नहीं included था, it's not possible. Furniture is such a vast thing. Like, I know पत्थर is limited, 500 रुपए में 10 पत्थर आ रहे हैं. You know, but furniture is something, it depends on design to design. This sofa must be different, that sofa must be different. So I can't give you a furniture turnkey. But how do we, where do we differentiate? Like, I think for me it's like, यार जब तक टीवी यूनिट लग गया, बस टीवी यूनिट के आगे बेड नहीं लगना चाहिए. Is TV unit included? Is TV unit not included? Like, what are we looking at the inclusions of a finishing stage?
See, very easy to understand. Like for once the gray structure is done, when we are talking about the finishing stage, so you should document it. But just for understanding and people to understand, any loose thing is not included in this. So any bed, any
Hanji.
these are the things which are not included. Paneling, it depends. Like you can include it, you cannot include.
Depends on the budget.
Depends on the budget and whether a client want it or not. Is usually included. So
Hanji.
never included. So all the faucets are included, all the finishes are included, and at times depend. Like people at times they want AC to be included also because they put VRV system.
Yes.
System
Yes.
or, and at times people don't want the AC to be included because they want to just put window AC or split AC. So it depends. So, but whatever is there, it should be documented that there should be no confusion whether it was included or not. So it should be
Inclusive.
and it should be there in the document also.
Yeah, I think
include the furniture also, but not in square feet. But you have to give it extra.
I know. Like a lot of, so this kind of, I went, मैं एक अपना experience share करती हूँ. एक client, हम उनसे turnkey पे काम नहीं कर रहे थे, but they asked us a budget, and they were like, "What's the budget for finishing up a house?" Now for them, probably it meant with furniture, and I think I was not experienced at that time. So for finishing for me was still TV unit. तो मैंने उनको अपना budget बता दिया, and when things started happening, because this was about कि यार आपने पत्थर select करा, आप उसके पैसे अलग दे रहे हो, आपने faucet select करे, फिर आप उसकी payment कर रहे हो. तो जब तक हम furniture पे पहुंचे, furniture के time पे they gave me a call. It's like, Shivani, this is not the budget that you told me, so furniture is coming out to be very expensive. Like, it's taking up budget almost 1 CR up. And I was like, but the furniture was never included in the budget that I told you. So I always face a problem where, in such cases where turnkey is not included, like a PSF rate that you're paying your interior designer, but a client will just sit and verbally talk to us, what do you think, what is the budget of the house and everything, and you tend to tell the budgets. But now I face this कि यार मैंने verbally तो बता दिया, अब client को वो पूरा समझ आया नहीं आया, उनकी language क्या थी, मेरी language क्या थी. Being an experienced person in this field, tell me how do I stop this from myself? Because verbally we talk a lot on phone. हाँ जी सर ये हो जाएगा, हाँ जी सर ये included है, हाँ जी सर ये not included है. But client can do a reverse thing and come back, you told me this is included. So how do you crack that? Because this is something that cannot go on paper since we are not raising them a BOQ for it. How do you think, how can I save myself from that kind of conversation where I'm talking, but probably maybe I have talked wrong, maybe the client understood wrong. Like, how do you break that up? Like, I always face this.
You need to document it. That's it. Very simple. You need to document it. Just
Yeah.
whatever you're saying, document it, because you can just go back to documentation, show that thing to the client that
Yeah.
was communicated to you. So this is what I meant.
Huh.
Nothing else. Document it.
Like
Simple.
I like this
If
thing
you're not able
about.
to, what happens in residential, what happens that at times it's very difficult to go and sign a contract and send. So you can document it on WhatsApp also. You can
Yeah.
go back to WhatsApp or just drop a single line or two-line mail that you meant this. So
Yeah.
he may or may not give him just
Give a
ignore.
reply. Yeah.
But you can always go and say that I said this, I documented it also. It happens
Yeah.
and saves a lot of headache, because in last 20 years, because especially when you're dealing in residential, you can always get away, भी नहीं मैंने ये नहीं बोला था ऐसे. But in commercial, when you're talking, especially in office, you need to document everything. So
हाँ
we
जी.
are in habit of documenting everything.
हाँ जी.
Whatever, we just write a mail or put it on WhatsApp. So in this way, you can.
Yeah, like I can talk about my experience with your team, Baspa ji, your your super head. I don't know his position in your company. Yeah, so he handles a lot of like our conversation between both of us also. Like Baspa ji, मैं उनसे जब भी फोन पे बात करती थी, उनका ग्रुप पे मैसेज आ जाता था that this is the conversation I had with Shivani ji and this is what we've decided. So with that only I tried understanding. I was like, even if I'm talking to the client, now I have a person sitting with me and he's texting even in that conversation that this is what has been talking, this is what has been talking.
Example of I'll give you example. Today there is some development happened at one of the site.
Yeah.
So the project manager called me up, said that this has happened.
Yeah.
So on WhatsApp group so that everybody is aware.
Yeah.
Today only, just a couple of hours back. So it's better to put it there. At times it happens that it may happen that you might think that everybody is aware of what's the important thing. Make it a habit, one liner, two liner. It saves a lot of headache.
Yeah, I think that's very true. Okay, coming down to another.
The guys who are from interior fraternity, so for them also, because it's coming from a person who is into this field from last 20 years and we've been doing from last 25 years, it will save a lot of headache if you document.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just say now we are in projects where we get a lot of people saying that okay, fine, you need to do the interiors of the house, but the civil work is very less. So civil work is like probably कि हाँ यार एक point ये change करना है और so how does an interior designer approach petty contractors? How does an interior designer, because obviously we're all very young, we're all starting up, so we do get projects which are this small where the civil work is only ki ek thoka and you're done. So what do you recommend to all the young designers out there, that how do they start doing this petty civil work? Because most of the contractors, like just like you, they all have policies that this is the minimum amount of budget we want to take a project, and there's no harm in it. But what do the other people do who are very small in their business right now and they're growing, but they still need like a perfect civil team? Because for me, मैं labor chalk से उठा तो लूंगी, but we don't know what the quality of work they're doing. So what do you recommend there? How do you crack that?
Two ways of doing it. One is that you align with somebody, maybe whatever big, if he or she is working with you on a bigger project, so he'll not say no to 20,000 rupees job. He'll have to do it. There's no, so that's one way of working.
We have done that.
But if you have somebody is doing a crore ka job and 50 lakh ka job, so he'll also do a petty job. So because for him or her, it's a overall client relationship. That's the relationship point. Second, that you need to get dependable. People are there, and yes, so you need by trial and error. You can only and get some petty contractor who are good and who are dependable. Because the problem with petty contractors that they are not dependable. They'll say something, they'll do something, and they'll vanish. That's the whole we come into picture, because we take onus and we take responsibility to get the work done. So, but yes, there are people in market who are dependable. They are petty contractor. Their rates are reasonable, and they do a fabulous job. So, with experience, with trial and error, we have got a pool of contractors and contractors over the years, which we have filtered. So, in that way, we work together. That's for guys who are there. So they need to hire people on references.
हाँ
I can
जी.
always speak to people कि बंदा
Yeah.
कैसा है. 10 in 10 maybe 6 7 will work with reference in reference petty
Yeah.
contractor. Also,
Yeah.
this is the way it should work.
Yeah, I always, people do ask me कि यार कैसे start हो जाएगा? It's like with experience you get to know. When you talk to people with experience, you get to know. You can judge a person when he's
So,
talking, how
not
knowledgeable he is.
so it takes time. So to get the
Yeah.
feel of good contractor, it takes time.
Okay. Okay. Somebody is just out of the blue. I'm going to take one comment. What's the difference between RMC and manual putting of floor in gray project?
RMC is ready mix, so you get it from the ready mix plant, and manually you mix it by manual or by a small mixer machine,
Okay.
or do it by at the site.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Somebody is asking, let's talk more on Grey project. I'll just do that. If a client says their budget is 50 lakhs for interior execution, how do you design as per their budget? That's something that comes with experience itself. You need to obviously, whenever you design something, you'll obviously know कि यार ये material कितने का है. So एक ballpark calculation. I mean, I also now I know how to calculate my budgeting. मेरे को अभी 2 साल नहीं पता था कि मैं budget कैसे बना रही हूँ. But then it comes along because Ravi Bhaiya, when he came with us, when we started this relationship, Ravi Bhaiya का जब एक initial BOQ आया था हमारे लिए, I got that BOQ. I was like, this is good. So no matter it was for a civil BOQ, but we converted into our way of doing interior BOQ. So when you try and contact people, when you get into relationship with people, obviously one step to the other step you grow. Ravi Bhaiya, one of the biggest questions: labor को handle कैसे करना है? That's the worst. Some tips and tricks.
Even today, I'm just trying to learn. See, you need to see. I'll tell you. I'm just cracking a joke. See,
Yeah.
I have got a person like 4 5 guys who are more than 18 years old and they are working with us.
Okay.
18 years, 19 years old people, they are working with us. I'm not talking about petty contractors.
Yeah.
They're still 10 years. And see, if you get a good guy, please don't let him go. So whenever they'll work for you, they'll listen to you, they'll work for you. So how to manage labor is a difficult thing. But when you have dependable contractor, they listen to you mostly.
Yeah.
They listen to you. And
True.
reasonable and unreasonable demand also at times, because at times
Hanji.
you're not, clients are at times become very unreasonable. So
Yeah.
because they speak to you कि भाई ये करा दो, at times it becomes
Hanji.
very unreasonable also, but they'll also listen. They'll work 18 hours for you, continuously
Yeah.
4 days, 6
Yeah.
days over the project. So it happens quite a lot.
Hanji.
And you need to have a good back-end team who will listen to them. They'll understand their problem also. And
Hanji.
we are human beings, so you'll have to have human touch. You
Yeah.
cannot, डंडे से कोई काम नहीं हो सकता. They'll leave the work very
Yeah.
moment. कुछ बोला, anything rough, they'll leave the work then and there, because nowadays nobody listen to anybody.
Yeah, like this is now with clients. Like a lot of my clients, it's a very bad thing to say, but clients कह देते हैं कि है तो labor पर हमसे ज़्यादा इनके नखरे हैं. Clients can tend to say that, and I always tell them that by the end of the day they're also humans and they're putting in lot of hard work to put up your own house. So I think you need to have a little bit of patience with them. But
Patience, you should build your team in a way that they listen to you. It's not that if you only have a human touch, they'll work. There are bad people also in the market, so they'll take your money and run away also.
कोई hit and trial method is very important.
So you need to build up. It takes time. Like it
Yeah.
takes time to have dependable contractors with you.
Yeah. Like this happened with me before. I mean, you were doing our Magnolias and you were not free at hand at that time. Then we had a very small, lakh 2 lakh का कोई काम था हमारा किसी site पे, and we contacted a contractor via Instagram, and this was almost a year and a half back. And he was supposed to do a POP, and we gave him a 40,000 rupees advance. The POP work was hardly for a 1.5 lakh rupee or something. And we gave him a 40,000 advance, and for 15 days we tracked him. No show, no nothing. मतलब उसका कोई reply भी नहीं था. 40,000 रुपए दे दिए हमने client के, and then for us it was like, yeah, we can't get this going with the client. That's when we requested you that if you can please take over this, and 40,000 डूब चुके, and He literally just vanished with 40,000 rupees with no explanation whatsoever. Like, I don't understand that. How does one person, when it comes to the field, how can you stop that? उसके बाद मैं एक और बहुत important चीज पे आऊंगी कि पैसे कैसे वसूलते हैं. But आप पहले ये बताओ.
See, fortunately, till date, we haven't lost any money to any contractor. There's simple reason, because again I have said, because I have worked in corporate, I joined this company then. So I'm a person who is very process driven, who documents everything. So whenever there's a contractor who wants to work with us, then there is a form we have got and everything we do, and take alternate numbers, and if coming from reference only, then we take them in. Otherwise, then we check it कि पैसा लेके भाग तो नहीं जाएगा, and we make sure that उसका घर देख के आए. We give money. So but घर देख, even if you know the place of that person, you can't go and do anything because they are
you
neighbors.
need to have a reference touch.
To any level, so there's no point. But you should have a understanding, and it should be through a strong referral. Again and again, I'm saying they should only employ petty contractor through reference. If you know architect, if you know some contractor, if you know somebody or friend or who has worked for, please only employ contractors or petty contractors through reference. So you'll not be cheated. He'll not run it. As I have said that at times people run away with money. You give the advance and they'll not respond back to you. So so process. Then you should have an alternate number also, because this is a very important thing. At times what happens that you have got a number of that single number of that particular person, and what happens that he was supposed to report on a particular site or he was doing work and एकदम से he vanishes. उसका कोई बंदा नहीं. Client is hyper at 10 o'clock in the morning. It is very hyper. और 11
आपकी लेबर नहीं आई जी, आज 10 बज गए.
He was trying to call him, और उसका phone बंद है. So how to track him? So you should have some alternate number also. There's somebody who has got his number or any alternate number. So at least you can. It may actually happen that he might have a genuine problem also at times. Not that he run away. So then you can come to know that at least you will be able to reply back to the client that this has happened, so he'll come tomorrow, whatever. So please always have an alternate number for the particular.
Now we are coming to the worst part of all the conversations is payment terms. Everybody has a problem. Even I get that problem. What are the payment terms? क्लाइंट पहले हाँ बोलता है, बाद में जाके कि जी आपका ये वाला काम तो हुआ ही नहीं है, तो पेमेंट अभी क्यों जाएगी, अभी ये नहीं हुआ तो ये पेमेंट क्यों जाएगी. So how do you make it clear to a client that this is the payment term, and for you in your personal experience, which is the easiest way to work in a payment method? Because what we work with you, I love that we work on a very running bill जिसको हम बोलते हैं. I love that thing. Like I absolutely I respect that payment method a lot, because it's very easy for the client, it's very easy for you, it's very easy for the designer also to be like, yes, this is there. So if you can just explain about how we work on running bills, and for personally, what do you recommend to a person, that how should they keep their payment terms, how should the payments be cleared, what is a nice way to tell the client कि आप आपकी payment pending है? Like, what do you think?
I'll tell you. See, I've also learned after losing a lot of money. So you need to have a person, if you are able to do it yourself, please take the running bill on time before the work completes. Very important. So at least client will get a time to relook at the bill or whatever calculation he has to do. They'll get some time. And please, there's somebody by the name of Ashwini is asking that what happens when the client does not pay. Please don't go to that level. Please don't hand over the work. And it should be very, very clear on payment terms. See, advance is never an issue.
Yes.
You get it very easily. First, second payment
very
also
easy.
get. Last payment, to get the last payment is a tough job. So
very
how
tough.
you get the payment, how you get the last payment, you be very clear. Whatever is my addition. Suppose you have taken a work of 1 crore, or suppose a lakh rupees ka kaam you have taken. Invariably it happens that it will not complete in a lakh rupees, it will definitely go up. Most of the time, 80-90% will go up. So what happens that it will go up by 20 or 30%. So agree to a certain payment term, then you end up with, you end up, normally what happens that you say that, okay, 85%, 15% I'll take when I complete the work. Normally that's normal. 15% is, and it's a normal thing also, because nobody will give the payment before completion of work, especially in civil engineering. In furniture, you can say that, okay, you pay 100%, then only I'll send the furniture. It doesn't happen in civil interiors. So 85%, suppose a lakh rupees ka work you have taken, a 1 crore ka work you have taken, and it goes by 20 or 30% up. So the overall work is 130.
Hanji.
And how payment got 85 lakh rupees.
Hanji.
Suppose
Hanji.
So you are pending with 45 lakh cover.
Yes.
No, please don't do that. Raise the bill, intermediate bill, pre-final bill, 1, 2, whatever.
Oh.
Work completes. Raise a bill that the work is going to be 130. We'll say, itna kaise kiya yaar? Itna to humne kaam hi nahi karaya. Then you can send, if you have people, then you can send to verify the bill. Otherwise, and make him understand these are the things. So it may happen that you might have also inflated a little bit. Thoda to kaatega. So 125.
Yes.
So at least then 125. Ask him, bhai, 125 ka hai. Now you pay me 85% of that. So ask him ki 1,06,000. So you have already paid 85. So give me 21 lakh rupees. So at least you will get 85. This is very important. Please, again, it's a part of documentation. You need to send the bill on time and before completion of the work.
Yeah.
Before the work. Otherwise, go slow. Don't complete the work. It may harm in the sense that you might expend little extra. Lakh rupiya kharcha zyada ho jayega 1 crore ke project mein, but it's better to lose a lakh rupees than to 20-30 lakh rupees.
I get that. I think, guys, I'll make this very clear in a very designer language. How we work with Ravi Bhaiya is कि हमने रवि भैया को, let's say हमने 50 लाख का काम दिया है, तो हमने 10 लाख रुपए एडवांस दे दिया, तो as soon as that 10 lakh rupees का काम खत्म होता है, there's a bill that is raised, and उसकी lump sum पे we take another 10 lakh rupees, the second payment. So what happens is, as soon as जो 10 लाख का एडवांस है उसका रनिंग बिल होता है, देन क्लाइंट अगर बोलता है कि पैमाइश कराओ, दिस इज अ वेरी लेमैन लैंग्वेज व्हिच आई लर्न फ्रॉम रवि भैया ओनली. पैमाइश इज व्हेन यू गो ऑन साइट, बिकॉज पीओपी का पर स्क्वायर फीट रेट है, फ्लोर लेइंग का पर स्क्वायर फीट रेट है, तो अगर 10x10 के रूम में आपकी पीओपी होगी तो 10 into 10 100 स्क्वायर फीट इन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय योर रेट, एंड दैट बिकम्स योर पेमेंट. सो आपका इतना काम खत्म हो चुका, आप 10 लाख रुपए अब आपके क्लियर है, अब नेक्स्ट काम तभी होगा जब आपका 10. तो it's always good to work in advance. That's how it's very easy to get the last payment also, but it's always good to work in advance. ये नहीं कि जी 10 लाख रुपए आए हैं और आपने 25 लाख का काम कर चुके हो. So I think, you should always, as soon as you finish those 10 lakh rupees, ask the guy that this in running bill is there, आप please पैमाइश करा दीजिए, please get the payment done. नहीं तो काम slow हो जाएगा. There are a lot of other arguments that obviously you can keep forward. Okay, Ravi bhaiya, somebody is asking BOQ. A lot of people are asking me कि BOQ का full form क्या होता है. BOQ is bill of quantity. Bill of quantity में भैया what are the main factors that you need to specify? First is the product, कि what is floor laying, cement, और उसमें the quality, कि आप floor laying में किस type का chemical use कर रहे हो. So what are the segments that a person should make a BOQ upon?
BOQ for interiors work and civil works, it should have the detailed specification. It's not one liner plaster. It should not be like that. Proper BOQ should have what is the mixture of plaster, what kind of cement you are using, what is the or suppose you are doing a ceiling, that what is the make of the parameters or ceiling material which you are using, or wood or whatever POP you are using, so brand of that and what is the process. So it should be properly detailed, documented. It should have a specification and brand. Then comes the unit, so square meter or whatever, square feet or running feet. And then the quantity, as bill of quantity means the quantity as per the drawing. So these are the few columns for bill of quantity.
Okay, so to crisp it up, guys, first is product description with all the detailed quality and the ratios that you're going for. Second is the per square feet or a per square meter rate. Then is the unit, which is the total amount of area. Let's say if I have a 10 by 10 room, so 100 square feet is the total amount of area that you put in. So these formats are very हर BOQ में आपका एक फॉर्मेट रहता है, but जो यूनिट क्वांटिटी है वो अपॉन एरिया टू एरिया डिफर करता है, एंड देन द टोटल अमाउंट. सो अ BOQ मेकिंग इज वेरी इजी. But yes, make sure that the BOQ, as Ravi bhai is saying, should be very detailed, and you should specify as much as possible so that it's all written, and the person, even if the client reads it or not, it's your duty to just give it. I think that is so that there are no questions raised tomorrow. Okay. Somebody's asking which are the best buyers. What do you think?
It depends. Like we use polycap and phenolax, but they are good wires. These are good wires, and any good brand company who are using virgin copper wire. So
Hanji.
these are good. Polycap, phenolax we are using.
Okay.
Havells is also good.
Okay. Okay. Bhaiya, POP or gypsum?
POP ceiling. For ceiling, it depends.
Yeah.
Like on
What do you recommend?
In residence, it should be POP. In residence, it should be POP.
हाँ.
POP.
बट भैया जैसे हमने एक बारी बाथरूम का सेशन करा था, तो लोगों ने मेरे को बोला था कि that POP for bathrooms is not suitable. Like, what do you think?
See, in bathroom you should have grid ceiling if preferred. Grid ceiling is better.
What is a grid ceiling there?
Grid ceiling is like it comes in grid.
Okay.
And by two tiles ceiling you must have seen. So nowadays what's happening in construction that all the sewers and all the pipelines, they are not going into through the beams and all. They are just cutting a core hole and they are bringing it down to the lower level and they are just taking it, because
Hanji.
What happens is much more easier to locate it and repair it also.
Okay.
So once you put a gypsum ceiling there, so it becomes very, suppose there is a leakage, it becomes very soggy.
Yeah.
So grid ceiling is much more easier to just remove the tile, then you repair it, then put the tile back. So grid ceiling, like
Okay.
couple of good companies like Armstrong is one of the leading player, but there are a lot of companies who do grid ceiling.
Okay. Bhaiya, somebody is asking, is PVC good for bathrooms?
PVC plank ceiling is also good because as long as it is waterproof, so it depends on, there are a lot of material which are there. So PVC plank ceiling is also good. It gives a woody content to the ceiling. Yes, that can be.
Okay. Bhaiya, how do you keep yourself updated with materials? Like, there are so many materials coming in market every day. मतलब every day कुछ ना कुछ मिलता है आपको market में नया. How do you keep yourself updated? See,
you guys update us at times because we get the specification for working on multiple projects. In one project, we get some new material, then we come to know. Then another project. So that's how our team also, it's not only me, it's our team also, they come to know about the various materials which are there in the market. And being in industry, we get a lot of mail and suppliers and contractors, they call us, the product description and stuff. So that's how keep abreast with the overall material which are there in the market.
Okay. Sunken slab or core cutting slab in bathrooms for plumbing?
Now, sunken is almost out, so core cutting, that's the thing I have told you.
Thanks यार. मेरे को बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि आप sunken क्यों नहीं करते? What is the future of modular kitchen and wardrobes? What do you think? Very technical.
See, frankly, I'm not too much for particle board or MDF material.
High five.
High five. So I personally feel that it should be on commercial board, whatever, commercial or BWP or whatever. But the new material which has come, HMR.
Yes.
High temperature resistant board. So this is all screw holding capacity is very, very good. Almost like not 100% like ply. BWP. It's quite similar to that, and it's an engineered board, so it's quite easy to work on. And modular kitchen is, yes, it's a very good thing, but modular should be made in BWP, not with particle board, not with
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, I always say that, whatever we talk on live, it's all with our personal experience and personal thoughts, guys. Nothing offensive to anybody's businesses here.
See, for residential especially, it should last at least 10 years. At least 10 years.
Yes,
Not,
yes.
and particle board, it gives way in 3-4 years. Like the screw will come out and you cannot fix the screw.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Bhaiya, we're getting so many questions. Guys, we will try and cover. Bhaiya, BWP and BWR, amazing for kitchens. Somebody is suggesting that. And somebody is asking for water supply. CPVC pipes or composite pipes?
See, it depends. Like CPVC pipe a certain pressure, 6 kg per inch and above or 9. So it depends. Like for residences, 6 kg.
Okay.
And composite pipe is also good. Say it should have a certain specification to adhere to.
Okay. भैया, this is one of my questions. जब हम टाइलिंग देते हैं in let's say जिनका बजट नहीं होता स्टोन का and हमको पूरी लॉबी एंड लिविंग एरिया में टाइल देनी होती है, what's the minimum thickness that we should consider for a tile? Like I should not want that वो टाइल खटखट कर रही है, ऊपर नीचे हो रही है and all of that. So what's that minimum thickness that a person should do?
See, nowadays a lot of people are using chemical to lay the tile, and you don't need to break the floor also. So
Yeah.
as long as surface is okay, minimum for chemical is around 10 mm, 10 or 12 mm. 10 mm is quite good enough.
Okay.
But for cement, like, it's little more. It's
Okay.
around 20 mm at least.
Okay. Now one of the Indian questions कि damp wall, sealant, ये सब क्योंकि इंडिया में this is a very normal thing to happen. Sealant बहुत seepage, sealant, damp walls. How does one protect themselves from it?
While at the time of construction, because suppose the damp comes, it's very difficult to remove the damp. It's not that it can't, but it will have a huge cost and a lot of inconvenience also, especially when you're living in it.
Okay.
So at the time of construction, you should take care that proper mixing of waterproofing material has been done and proper process has been followed.
Yeah.
There'll be no seepage. And if there's seepage in any wall or whatever, so there are a lot of water expert guys. So
Yeah.
they will come to your rescue. But that should not, it should not reach to that level that you have to do the waterproofing again.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, how do you handle multiple projects? Like this is one question even I get that यार अगर तुम्हारे 20 project चल रहे हैं and 10 are outside the city. I know that you work pan India. आप लोग all over India काम करते हो. So how does, like being an owner of a company, how do you handle all the projects? I know the team is one of the biggest answers here, that you need to have a good team. But how do you handle everything down? Like let's say आप Delhi से हो and now you're doing a project of ours in Lucknow. Let's say आपने लखनऊ में कभी काम नहीं किया हो पहले. So how do you get yourself going with labor there? Like what is the challenge that a person can face and how do you overcome that?
See, for sure and very certain.
हाँ जी.
Like we are working in Agartala, probably in 15 days we'll start working in, there's one place, I have not heard about that place. It's Chikbalapur and
Okay.
Chotila in so probably we are in talk with those people.
Okay.
And this we have not been to. This very certain that we send our own team. We don't hire local guys.
Local guy.
Team are engineers and the people who will work on the project. Yes, it happens that for certain very small things, we may hire somebody for a couple of days, but especially for finishing and stuff, we don't anybody local. We only get the people moving from our place. And incidentally, with the experience, like we have got team with whom we have worked.
Guys, I'm so sorry. We'll just wait for Ravi to come back.
I think there was some buffering going. So, like in Bangalore, also we have got team who are disabled with whom we have worked in Bangalore. Am I audible? Is buffering?
Can you hear me,
buffering? Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay. Now we got you back.
So what I was saying that one should send the team. I send the team from Delhi, or we have got certain team who work. Like we have got team in Bombay, in Bangalore, in
Yeah.
Kolkata also, who are
Hanji.
tested that with whom worked and we can rely on. And coming to how you
Okay.
handle so many projects, you have to have a dependable team, in-house team, who takes the
Yeah.
call and does the work for you.
Okay. Guys, do let us know if you guys are willing for us to come back, because I know there are so many questions. We only have 4 minutes in hand because Instagram automatically cut kar dega. But do let us know. Somebody is asking, doesn't that increase the costing from market to client?
But that's how you ensure the quality. Otherwise, he has the option of having somebody local. So person
True.
who is somebody from Delhi or Bombay, he's aware that he has to expend X amount of extra money. That's how
Yeah.
you get the.
Guys, it's very
Especially in
true.
B town, people have got a notion that they want somebody from bigger town to work for them.
Yes, that's very true. And this we are facing. So we're doing a house in Lucknow. We're doing a villa with Ravi Bhaiya, and he's doing all our civil work and all the work he's doing for us. We're only designing. But I still remember कि जब मैंने आयुष को बोला था, मैंने कहा आयुष महंगा नहीं पड़ रहा उन लोगों को. But our client was very adamant that no, it should be your team. You guys should need to handle it, no matter कि मेरे को 10% extra देना पड़े. But I want to be like hassle free. I don't want the headache. You guys carry on, because for him it's only probably a matter of 5-6 lakh rupees. But then it really takes the work to another level when you get in the whole team together, and it's a quality team, it's a trusted team. So I think that's how you break the client. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. I have a lot of other questions. I kept HDMR in water, it expanded. How then HDMR works for kitchen? Mega, I think for you, HDMR probably that also depends from which brand you're buying. So you should obviously reference check in the market that आप HDMR किस brand का खरीद रहे हो, और and from an authentic dealer. It's all about the people that you're getting associated with. There has to be authenticity behind that person. Like when we went to Ravi Bhaiya, I'm telling you, we knew that he's done so many houses. He's done my own house. So I was very confident that we don't even have to worry about anything. He's not going anywhere. Whatever he's giving us is all legit. It's all proper in the quality. There are no hidden charges or hidden quality stuff and all that. So you need to associate to good people. Ravi Bhaiya ने ये चीज बहुत starting में बोली. You need yourself to be associated to a good team and to a good bunch of people around you. I think that's the only way you can work in better. Okay. Ravi Bhaiya, do you want to take any questions? We're only a minute away, but it's going to cross.
Sorry.
I think, sorry. Ravi Bhaiya, we only have 1 minute, so I'm going to say bye to you. Thank you so much. Guys, do follow their account. Text them for any message, any kind of questions you still have, and I'm pretty sure the Ideas team will get back to you. Thank you so much, Ravi Bhaiya, for coming in.
It's my pleasure, Vibhuti's pleasure to have us on this session. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We are so happy.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. And say hi to Vibhuti ma'am and give all the love to
Thank
the kids also. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.